coming to you from, not sure where I am, hold on. Hey Siri, where the hell am I?
You're on board Arviker Borderay.
Borderay in northwest Iceland. We have a change in our itinerary today. Yesterday we had to stop and have naps because we were tired. Flying all night with the intent of sleeping on the plane, that just does not happen. Anyway, so we got here, just a little synapse. No, that's in my brain. Synopsis of our trip so far. Landed in Keflavik Airport at 11:30. Our flight was delayed probably about 25 minutes. So by the time we got our luggage and everything, we got on the fly bus to head to Reykjavik, where we were supposed to get a cab to head to pick up our camper van, which is where I'm coming to you from right now. Very cozy. It's very nice. I'm sitting on like the sofa, kinda. There's outside right now. Anyways, so we got to the bus terminal and we had like a good 2 hours before the camper van or even before the taxi was gonna pick us up to take us to the camper van. So we didn't want to waste no time. So we thought, hey, let's take our 40-pound packs and walk our asses across town to the camper van place. It's only 6K, a little over 3 miles, piece of cake. No. Anyways, lesson learned. It was fun. We got some exercise in. It's pretty hilly in Reykjavik. And when you're carrying a 35-pound or 30-pound pack on your back and another 10 pounds on your front, you're weighted down a lot. But that's okay. So we took off yesterday's walk distance from our run last night when we got to Borgarnes. That's where we stayed last night. So we ran 5K like good little children. So that actually made up our 11.1 for yesterday, which was, we were pretty proud of that. And it was cold. So when we were done, what we did is we parked at their like YMCA kind of thing. Ran from there, went back in, paid for the pool, and that's where we were able to shower and wash some clothes. And let me tell you how fantastic it was. So they have pools inside and out, and they have hot tubs inside and out. So we went in the pool outside, and the air was freezing, and the pool was just so toasty warm. So to be swimming in there and have that cold air on your face, I don't think I could have slept better last night just from that. It was incredible. So anyways, we showered up, got in our van. We just kind of went down the road and parked at like an actual campground, which it's closed for the winter. So, I mean, you can't get any running water or anything like that. So it was nice. So it was kind of right in there was an inlet. There was water there when we went to sleep last night. When we got up this morning, the tide had gone out. So it was dry-ish. It was raining, really windy last night too. Like our van was just shaking. And from the wind, not from anything else. Anyways, this morning when we got up, we had breakfast and headed down. I wanted to find this hot pot. And this is hilarious because they have all these hot pots around Iceland that aren't, I mean, they're public knowledge, but they're not a lot of tourists go to these ones, right? You gotta look for them. And you gotta walk to them. So it was about 30 kilometers away from where we had camped. So we drove, parked, walked. It was pouring rain and like windy as all get out. Probably about 1 or 2 degrees. It was freezing. Anyways, so we get to this, walk through all this muck and grass and everything, and we get to this hot pot, and it's probably, oh gosh, it's probably like the size of a really big hula hoop, but like the whole pot itself. So there's nobody around. So I stripped right down to my birthday suit and I go to lower myself in, and it was so warm, it was so nice. Well, there's no bottom, so I'm trying to go down like low and I couldn't feel the bottom. And the strange thing was so I'm trying to put my leg on the side of it to see where like the wall is, to kind of get a reference to go down. There's no wall. Like it was almost like here's the hole, and then it was kind of like out like that. So it was like a pit to hell. Anyways, I got scared. Chris wasn't getting undressed, and I don't know, I might have had a little bit more braveness or brevity going in if somebody was in with me, but man, I don't know, it was like literally a hole to the center of the earth, and I was not going in there. So I got out, got dressed, and we went back to the van, and oh, it was so cold. So cold. So we, anyways, so from there what did we do from there, Chris? Oh, so we kind of got our ducks in a row and thought, well, we can't, because we're behind in the itinerary, we can't go out to, we wanted to go out to Olafsvik, which is in the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, and then we were going to go from there to Flatieri, and then to Blönduós. Anyway, so it kind of got all screwed up. So we were just going to go drive right to Flatieri today. So we took a road that was going to cut off that peninsula. It was just going to go straight up north. And we were checking that, we stopped for lunch, and we were checking the forecast, and it's like a blizzard there right now. So I'm like, man, I don't want to drive in that. So again, we regrouped. We drove back to Borgarnes, and we were still kind of cold, so we got a coffee and a friggin' donut like this. It's like the size of my head, and it was vegan. Actually, it's funny because I asked the lady, "You got any vegan sweets?" And she's like, well, this is very little milk in it. And I'm like, you got anything that has no milk? So she says, this one has no milk. So anyways, it was like a strawberry iced friggin' cinnamon roll thing. And Chris got a caramel one that was good too. And we got that in coffee. And then what we did is we just headed straight north, and now we're in Borthieri. This is like the coolest little town. There has to be about 8 or 9 houses, and it's kind of down the side of a hill, right on one of like a fjord. So, not that you're gonna see, but let's look at the window. So there's the fjord, and that, well, hang on, that way is out to the Arctic Ocean. So now we're past where we should have been tonight, which is, I'm lost now. Flatieri we're supposed to be tonight? Yeah, because yesterday was Olafsvik, tonight would have been Flatieri. So we're actually past there now, because we've cut out the West Fjords completely. And as we were driving here today, we kind of went up into the highlands, and man, the roads were snowy, and like people are still flying like 1,000 miles an hour, it seemed. But we're going slow, and even though we have good winter tires on our van, I don't know what these vans are like driving in bad weather. So we took our time and we got down to here. So no running tonight because there's nowhere to shower, and I just don't want to run and then go to sleep without a shower because that's gross. So now we are 11.1 behind our goal. So not sure how we're gonna do that, if we're gonna just try and make it up. Could we make it up? Yeah, we could. What would we have to do, Chris, if we had to add on? Chris?
I don't know, add a little bit every day, I don't know.
So we're at 11.1. I don't know. I think we'd have to add a couple of kilometers.
Add a couple every day.
Yeah. Yeah, so this wasn't how Chris's back is bugging him too. So, I don't know, we didn't run. We're assholes. We didn't run. And I think now I'm just going to make some supper, watch some more Making a Murderer. It is, what time is it? It's almost 6 o'clock. So it's supper time. It's pretty much dark. We're going to hope like hell that we see northern lights tonight. And yeah, so we're going to make some fine Indian cuisine. I got some rice, some onions. We got some nice Indian spices. And we're going to spice up some supper. And watch Making a Murderer. So, that is all for now from, hey Siri, where the hell am I?
You're on board Arvika.
What she said. Fingers crossed for Northern Lights. See you guys later.